I don't know if you saw this. Well, Jalen and I did, because there were some fisticuffs last night in the Lopez Ibaka showdown up in Toronto. Now, it wasn't hold me back so much, but they did throw punches. Whether they connected or not is up for discussion. They were both ejected. Today it was announced they will be suspended.
I didn't know they were fighters.
1 game each. Well, I mean...
You know what was surprising about that is Robin Lopez throwing the first punch. Like, I'm used to seeing him fight mascots.
I know, that's what we're used to seeing.
He has a brother. He has no choice.
He actually threw the first punch in this. I'm actually shocked about that.
How do you feel about the 1 game?
Now, if he connected, would it be 2 or 3 games? I think him throwing, those guys throwing a punch, I think it deserves more than 1 game suspension. So if he connected,
really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he didn't connect, but Serge's kind of connected, like on the side of Robin's head. we watched it like 1,000 times. We're like, okay, kind of connect.
I don't encourage fighting, but I don't encourage pretending to fight as well. And so I didn't actually see those as quote-unquote punches.
Right.
There's something to be said when you lift up your arm and then you extend your fist versus when you cock your arm and you throw a punch.
You say you don't consider that as a punch?
Yeah, you don't think so?
Mr. McGrady, they're in really close and they're looking eye to eye. The gentleman did like this and then he did like this. A punch is way different.
Wait a minute.
Can we please run that back?
The aerial is the good shot, too.
He cocked back.
How do you think he missed?
He's not a fighter.
He's not good at it.
That's not what he do. He's not a fighter.
No, he pump faked it at first.
Yeah, he cocked back.
Come on, he went.
He threw it up. You see it hesitate. Watch that hesitation.
Hey, he's back, man. Hey, he tried to connect on Buddy. Now, if he would have connected, I think he would have staggered him a little bit.
I feel like you might be hurting his feelings because he was trying, and you're sitting here telling everyone that he didn't.
I don't encourage it at all. And by the way, NBA players that are able to restrain themselves are the ones that actually have the most discipline. Unlike this guy who's got into a physical altercation on a basketball floor in the NBA.
Really?
Yeah, he threw the ball at Bobby Jackson.
Oh, I was frustrated.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bobby.
Do you want to take this moment to apologize to everyone?
I apologize to Bobby Jackson.
Is it the right thing to do, you think?
It's the right thing to do.
Indeed.
We don't condone this in our game.
Yes, indeed.
But it's getting edgy. It's almost playoff time. Why not?
And come on, you old guys have been complaining for a really long time about we want to see some heart, we want to see some passion. Is that a way for them to show that they care?
Unfortunately, it's like the 5th and maybe 8th guy on the roster. I want to see the elite guys.
Well, that's not
go at it.
There's way too much.
That's what used to happen back in the 80s and the early 90s. Why not?
We're not going to roll those tapes, but there are some really good ones.
1 game suspension, get back to it.
Yep, right away.